Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Thursday, September 3rd. Hope you're having a great week. It's been a wet one. Let's talk about our warm-up. Today is dynamic range of motion to start out as usual, and then we're going to hit 3 rounds of a single leg RDL with a bar. On this one, you'll have your bar. Hands are going to be a little wider than deadlift grip, but not as wide as a snatch grip. If you need to make them a little bit wider to balance you out, go ahead and do that. We'll get our feet underneath our hips, maybe even together to start. Follow the bar down your leg while lifting the other leg. Once you feel your hamstring tighten up, come back up. One thing I'm looking for on this, or we're looking for, is that your shoulder and your heel match the line as you're going down into position. And then back up. When you feel your hamstring tighten up, come back up. Avoid rounding your back. Keep your chest up, flat back. Focus on that line, and you won't have any problems with this other than maybe some balance. Again, move your hands a little bit wider if you need it. Then 10 front rack lunges. Bar up in the front rack. You can either step forward or step back in that position, lightly touching the ground with your knee. And then 10 lateral hops over the bar. You'll put your bar down on the ground, hopping over each side, getting some movement in. Once we finish the warm-up, we're going to hit some front rack step-ups and box jumps. The front rack step-up, we're doing 5 reps on each side. We're going to try to add weight each set as long as you're not having to jump off the back foot. The box height should be about knee height or slightly below. So for me, that would be about a 20-inch box, not a 24. But as we're stepping up in the front rack position, really focus on driving through the lead foot here without pushing off the back leg and giving yourself a big boost out of the back. 5 on each side. And then you'll hit 10 box jumps. Whatever height you want to jump on, the goal here is explosiveness. With a step down after each one. You want to get as high on the box through the jump as you can. Here versus there, right? All we're doing there is simply pulling our legs up and landing instead of trying to be as explosive as possible to get on top of the box. Then we're going to rest 2 minutes after each round for 5 total rounds. So it should take you 15-ish minutes or more, okay? Guys, if you don't have any equipment at home, you can do goblet step-ups if you don't have a bar at home. Goblet step-ups or lunges in place of the front rack step-ups, and then box jumps or jumps over an object in place of those box jumps. If you don't have any weights, we're going to hit 10 alternating lunges and 10 jumps over an object on the minute for 10 minutes. So do your lunges without weight, jump over an object on the minute for 10 minutes for a total of 100 reps each. Once we finish that, we have some accessory work. 4 big sets, 10 Cossack squats. You know I like my Cossack squats. Down in the bottom, come out, up, and back. If you want to hold a plate, a small plate, it doesn't have to be big, or a 10-pound plate out in front of you to help balance, that's perfectly acceptable. You can use a kettlebell for a goblet position to add some weight and some more flair to the movement. You can even use a ring to help you assist that movement as well. If you simply can't do any variant of that, migrate back over to your box, lateral step-ups. The leg is in the same position as if we were in the bottom of a Cossack squat. 10 one-arm hollow press, or hollow hold plus press. You'll be in a hollow position here, pressing your dumbbell or kettlebell over the top. If you have a hard time with the hollow hold, go ahead and just do the press. Knock it out that way. And then 10 split stance rows. We'll get in this position here, wide split over the top of the weight. If you don't have any weights at home, you can use an odd object, or you can do some push-ups in place of the pressing. Cool. I'd recommend an odd object for the row. Cossack squats don't necessarily have to be weighted. Have some fun with that one. And when you're finished, we'll call it a day. Hit the HomeWOD when you get a chance, and I hope you have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow.